All right, we are in StormWatch here at Weather Tracker TV. Welcome to the StormWatch segment. I'm Joshua Wisel. It's not necessarily StormWatch for North Texas, but areas to the east, all the way up into the Midwest, could see some heavy rainfall today. So that's what we're going to be talking about here in this segment. As you can see, quite a lot going on across the nation. Even you have tropical activity there as well with Rafael, and that is in the central Gulf of Mexico. Fortunately, that's not going to necessarily be moving to the north into any of our coastal areas in the United States. It's going to kind of make a U-turn and go back down to the south. But right now, we don't have a whole lot going on in North Texas because all that activity has pushed off to the east. As you can see, quite a bit of activity occluded front into the central and northern plains, bringing rain and snow with it as well. And then as it pushes off to the east, there's going to be quite a bit of rainfall activity into portions of Louisiana. So let's take a look at the rain chances today across the region. And as we zoom in, you can see quite a bit of heavy rainfall is possible in Louisiana, portions of Arkansas. And then we have even some snow activity for the Denver area. So heavy rainfall is possible all along the central into portions of the northern plains. And then we have some rain extending into the Midwest. So that's what we've got going on there. Zooming into the south and east, you can see there is some rain possible for the Jacksonville travel hub, even up into Atlanta. There's a potential for some rain and some thunderstorms. And then all the way down to Miami, Florida Keys, can't rule out maybe a shower storm or two down there as well. So let's take a look at the heavy rainfall zone. And as you can see, there is a large area of likely heavy rainfall extending all the way into Nashville. This includes Memphis, Jackson, Mississippi, Shreveport, all the way down to just east of Houston. And then, as you can see, the flooding area has a little area that's blinking. And when we have that blinking area on this map, it means that there is a high risk for the potential for some heavy rainfall leading to flash flooding. So high risk for flash flooding is possible today for portions of southern Louisiana, and we'll zoom into that here in just a second. And then you can see large area of possible rain extending into St. Louis, Indianapolis, Little Rock, Arkansas, and Shreveport here today. So zooming in, we're going to show you the next several hours with the Futurecast radar. And as you can see, several areas are going to see multiple rounds of heavy rainfall today, and that's going to lead to, like we said, some heavy rainfall. So with the projections, again, it's showing Lafayette around 3 inches, but further to the west where we're seeing those yellows, can't rule out maybe some instances of 3 to 5, maybe even localized amounts of higher rainfall today. So again, Lake Charles, Lafayette, Louisiana, these areas are going to be under the gun. Areas southeast of Shreveport for heavy rainfall. Not a lot of severe weather is expected today. We don't really have any areas with the Storm Prediction Center because the main concern today is, of course, going to be the heavy rainfall. Moving on from this region up into the Midwest, you can see showers and storms are going to be likely across a large portion of the Midwest today from Chicago, Nashville, Indianapolis. And then as we make our way further to the west, there's that large area of low pressure spin near Grand Island, Omaha, Nebraska, and then it's also going to bring some snow to Denver. And as we zoom into the Denver region, the snowfall projections are showing that some areas could see between 1/100 of an inch all the way up to 6 inches. So depending on where you're at across northern Colorado, some areas could see very little, and then some areas could see a lot of snowfall today, especially those elevated regions could see those higher amounts. Across the region today, you can see it's going to be mild in the southeast all the way to the west coast, and then some chillier temperatures for the Denver area where we have, of course, that snow likely. Stick around with Weather Tracker TV. We'll have more after this.